Honeybell. And that's exactly what we did, but there is only one presentation of them, and you're looking at it. Because the harvest season out west for these citrus fruit, incredibly short. $43.60 for 11 pounds of these Western Honeybells. Alan Cushman, nice to have you back, sir.
Nice to be back.
Just when we thought we might not see you again until next January, Mr. Cushman says, no, I've got the Western Honeybells. Come and enjoy. These are amazing, and we're so tickled that there are still more Honeybells to be had.
Yes, yes, indeed.
So talk to us about a Honeybell. Talk to everybody who maybe is unfamiliar so they have a better understanding of what a Honeybell is and how you arrived here.
Okay. A Honeybell is an amazing cross, and we'll talk about cross in a minute. It's a cross between a Dancy tangerine and a Duncan grapefruit. Now, this is not a Duncan grapefruit. They almost don't exist anymore. And Dancy tangerine is the other parent. And they cross them over and over and over again and scrap the results every time until one day, wait a minute, let's talk about cross. Just a moment.
Okay.
I'm going to put this grapefruit tree and this tangerine tree right here on the counter in front of us.
All right.
What they do is they take a little brush and they gather some pollen from this tangerine flower. In March, citrus trees bloom in Florida. And they transfer it to this grapefruit blossom. And then they wait to see what will happen. They have no idea what's going to happen until one day, hanging on the branch where this flower located, was this beautiful specimen right here, a Honeybell.
And it was shaped like a bell.
Yes.
And it was
sweet as honey.
So your dad called it a
Honeybell.
Honeybell.
He coined the name. And our family's always been proud of that.
That's so amazing. And you're going to love these because they are juicy and sweet and delicious, and 600 sets are already gone. Now, auto delivery is a great way to go because if you decide on auto delivery, we'll do 2 total shipments. You'll get your first shipment immediately, and then your second shipment will come next February. You will only get 2 shipments because these are only harvested once a year. So it's important to know you'll get it now and then next February. You should also know that we're thrilled to be able to do this for you today in an 11-pound box. And that 11-pound box will yield how many pieces of fruit, Mr.
18 to 22.
18 to 22. So you're looking at delicious, delicious Honeybells. And you're going to love that if your other Honeybell order is already gone, as in you've already eaten it, then go ahead and order some Western Honeybells today. You're going to love these, and they're just amazing.
Let me show you another amazing thing about this.
Please.
The Honeybell, and I don't know if you know it or not, but citrus fruit always has an even number of segments. Isn't that clever? The juice inside this Honeybell is contained in tiny little fragile sacs. If it wasn't for the sacs, the juice would be running around in here loose, and that wouldn't work at all.
Right.
And it doesn't take much to release that river of juice.
Ooh, me!
Can you imagine?
Check that out.
The fun you'll have when you gather the folks around the kitchen sink or the table or the folks that are...
We have to keep mopping up
Yeah, we
the
do.
Honeybell juice today.
It's
My
flowing.
Goodness, it has been big. So this is what it's all about. Take advantage of this great one-day only price. Now, the price is only good until end of day today or until the item sells out, whichever comes first. But I can tell you with already 1,000 sets gone, it's probably not likely that this is going to last until the end of day today. So many of you maybe who missed out on the Florida Honeybells are excited to try the Western Honeybells. Maybe some of you who have already finished your Florida Honeybell box. We're hoping for a little bit more. Well, this is your opportunity. We're so excited because this is the only order of full-size large Western Honeybells that we'll do, right?
That's correct. Today is the day.
So this is why you want to take advantage of these full size. These are the full size Western Honeybells. Now, M57875 is your item number. Remember, this price is only good until end of day today or until the item sells out, whichever comes first. 1,200 sets now gone. And Mr. Cushman, shall I have a little sip here?
You should.
And when I say a little sip, do I mean the whole glass? Sure I do.
And you know, we talk about how juicy Honeybells are, and they are really juicy. But you know what? I like to peel them, and they're easy to peel. Well, wait till I get me back. I get back on camera here, so you can see how easy this is to peel.
Woo, that's so good. You know what?
I just started this. Look at this, David.
Look at you. You're peeling this off, and then you'll eat the sections.
That's right.
And it peels so nicely, doesn't it?
It does. We'll just get all this little hairy stuff off of here. And then we'll plop the sections in our mouth.
Look at that. That's what it's all about, Mr. Cushman. These are amazing. So
Kids
many
will
of
love
us.
these too because they're so easy to peel.
Yeah, that's why we encourage you to park these in the crisper of your refrigerator, so that way when you're ready to eat them, they're icy cold.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're so perfect. I can tell you 1,800 sets are now gone. You're getting 18 to 22 of these gorgeous Honeybells, and these are our Western Honeybells, full size, coming to us from the West Coast. But their growing season there is, or in fact, the harvest period is, and in fact, rather short. It's about 2 weeks.
And a little bit later, when we go west, it's a little bit later than the Florida Honeybells.
Exactly.
It comes in a little bit later.
Comes in a little later in February and will only last for a couple of weeks. 2,000 of these are now gone. Everyone's loving a chance at more delicious Honeybells in this what is turning into a long, cold winter season. Because you know what? They're talking about, at least here in Pennsylvania, in this coming week, more chance of snow, more cold weather, more freezing temperatures. Wouldn't it be nice to open your refrigerator and have a little beautiful orange sunshine greet you? Whether it's in a big pitcher of this juice or a great big crisper full of these down below and you're having them as a snack after dinner. What a nice alternative to a dessert.
My goodness, I better put my bib on because I'm fixing to do some slurping.
Well, and it comes with 2 bibs, so you might want to put these on, otherwise you're going to wear the juice.
There's a little tray down here. You can guess what accumulates in that little tray.
That's where the extra
Honeybell juice.
That's right.
I like to make little smiles like this. And cut them just a little bit there and a little bit on that side. And then you have a handle. And then you can just dive in and slurp. Watch this.
Woo, look at that.
I got juice running off the end of my chin.
That's right. No one does like Mr. Cushman.
And if I didn't have his sweater on, it'd probably be running off the end of my elbow. if you're a nice, neat person that doesn't...
If you're a little neat and proper, I would not suggest a Honeybell for you. Because you're going to wear it a little bit unless you hang over the sink. Sean, how many are gone now? 2,500 sets are gone, and we are very, very busy. Everybody's loving this because now, just when you thought the Honeybell season was over, some Western Honeybells come to our rescue, and this is delightful. One day only pricing means the lowest price you're going to see on these in 6 months, but remember, these won't be around in 6 months because they only harvest for 2 short weeks in this latter part of January, early February, and we're so excited to be able to ship these to you now, getting these directly from the West Coast, and do some really nice things for everyone who's wanting to have a little bit of that liquid sunshine we talk about.
And you know, David, let me talk just a little bit about the 11 pounds.
Please.
There's 18 to 22 Honeybells in your box. And you know, if you're thinking, golly, that seems like an awful lot, I have never known it that someone bought Honeybells and they went bad before they had a chance to eat them. The opposite really is going to be true. You're going to run out of them before they ever have an opportunity to be bad.
Exactly. Hey, can I tell you that 3,000 sets are now gone, sir? These are going very, very quickly, and I'll tell you, our Western Honeybells are always an exciting little lift after the Florida Honeybells are gone, and we have an opportunity to offer this, the only set of full-size Western Honeybells that we will do for 2018. So this is your opportunity to pick them up, and there you can see that beautiful bell-shaped fruit.
And look at the color. Is that amazing? Only Mother Nature could produce a thing so beautiful and so what a radiant color it is. And I know you're going to enjoy them to get the family around or the folks that are special to you and have a little slurp in with your Western Honeybell.
Have a little slurp in.
Yep.
Now, don't miss these. They're really phenomenal. You can also put these on your Q card and get Easy Pay if you'd like. Now, we started with 6,000 sets of Western Honeybells, and I have 2,200 left. These are going to go very quickly. Please get yours now because that price will expire at end of day today or when the item sells out, whichever comes first. Mr. Cushman, as we wrap up on this, I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
If you're game.
All right.
All right. And here's a cloth if you need to wipe your hands. So I'm making my buttermilk biscuit donuts today. So your question has to do with donuts. After their introduction to America, which of the following terms was first used for donuts? Were they referred to as fried knots, oily cakes, doughboys, or sweetbread?
I would say maybe doughboys.
I would have guessed that too. It's oily cakes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, according to the Smithsonian Magazine, Dutch immigrants bought the tasty treats in the city of New Amsterdam, known today as New York City. They called them, ole koeks.